I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. This piano we just barely finished up for a client, local. This one's local. A lot of them that we do are out of state, probably about half of them, and the other half are from Utah, and that's this one. So this one turned out awesome. I think it's gorgeous. This is probably about a 1905. I didn't look it up before starting this video, but based on the cabinetry, the style of the legs, and the ornateness of things, I'm guessing about 1900, 1905, somewhere in there. And man, does it look good. This is a quarter sawn oak cabinetry, and this is a natural finish. I recommended a natural finish because it really makes the cabinetry pop. And by natural, what I mean is that it has no stain or dye covering the finish. It's just several coats of sanding sealer and lacquer, and I hope that's really coming through here with the lighting. That looks so good. I mean, it's so cool. It's a Whiney, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. And we've got a new decal on there. That's a replica decal. What was there before? We put new keys on. You can see how pretty those keys turned out. Nice and three-bushed and solid. And we've got straight notches and sharps and everything. It just looks beautiful. New knobs on there. This is the original hinge, but it's been replated. So same with those pedals. Those pedals are also original. And we've got a replating shop here. That's all chemistry, electrochemistry. That's my brilliant electrochemist son, who has learned all of the chemistry behind that, and he does beautiful work. Really love having him around. Not just because he does good work. He's a good kid too. Okay. So cosmetically, piano's gorgeous. Then on the inside, let me show you the inside. We didn't do a full restoration on this one. Not everybody necessarily has the budget for a full restoration or the need. Usually I recommend if people want to have a piano like this last for another 3 generations, the only option, frankly, is to do a full restoration. But that isn't necessarily the goal for everybody. Some people, 30 years is plenty, or maybe they don't have the budget for a full restoration. So this one we did kind of a partial restoration. You'll see in just a minute. Let me pull it out so I think I can open this maybe. Yeah, I think that'll hold. So this one we did partial restoration, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So you can see the hammers are new, the dampers are new, the strings are original, the hammer butts are also original, but we've done extensive work on the hammer butts. That's the like vehicle here that the hammer rides on. The shanks are new, the felt and leather, like the back rail cloth and the rest rail cloth, all of that is new. The leather on these butts is new. The pinning on all of these butts, so it's nice and firm as I kind of wiggle each of these hammers. They are nice and firm, which is what I want. They should be free enough to swing back and forth with ease, but not so free that they're wobbly like they were originally. So, like I said, a combination of new and original. These dampers, we put on triple dampers so that the bass dampens better than what tastes of the turn of the century would have required, which is kind of an echoey. A lot of these pianos from this era, they're echoey, particularly in the bass. And what I found is my clients really didn't like that. And when I would restore the damper to the same size, and it wouldn't dampen as effectively as modern tastes require, so I started putting on triple dampers, and it works so much better. Let's see how that is a much better effect, I guess. It's much more dead, which is what you want, what modern tastes dictate. These hammers are beautifully installed, which is something that I take great pride in. Having those hammers just look like factory hammers. That's a big deal for me, that they not only sound good, which you'll hear in a second, but they look good. They look very professional. like that. And then, yeah, I'm looking at some other stuff like the let-off buttons are replaced, and lots of other things. But of course, this plate is not refinished, and all of the screws that we could get to, because we didn't replace the strings. So like this screw we could get to, so we polished that, but these we can't get to, not if we're not going to take off the strings. So, but these other bolts, we can get to those, polish them up, make them look awesome. Then down here, same kind of thing. You can see like the trap work has been rebuilt, and the leather and cloth and all of that kind of stuff has been rebuilt. But then like the soundboard is original, and we didn't do any bridge work. And the soundboard hasn't been refinished or anything like that. It still sounds really nice. So let's listen to it. Great, right? Sounds rich and beautiful. Beautiful. I don't think that that new strings or all of those other things that I was talking about that are not done on this piano would have gotten them any better tone than what it has. I think what it could have gotten in this case, on a lot of pianos it would. In fact, most pianos, the vast majority of pianos, I think the tone is dramatically improved. This one, I think the hammers and then the regulation, all of that, I think that did the trick. The only thing that it won't do is longevity. But I mean, like I said, we're talking decades still, like 30 years or something is pretty sufficient. Sounds great. Love how this piano turned out. Very cool. So, I'm looking forward to seeing how they react. They've got a few kids, and I think those kids will be very well served. Not only having a great instrument, but also having the family history associated with this piano. They actually came in the way. I'll finish the video with this. The way I originally met these clients is they came in looking for a brand new piano, and then when they saw the shop, they said, "Hey, we've got a family heirloom. Let's rebuild it." Okay, let's do it. Good choice.